At least try it once.
What is up, Reserve everybody? This is Mark the Mike, and it's another The Wrestling Babble podcast by Wrestling Link. I'm Mark the Mike, I'm joined by Louis Beans.
What is up? What is up?
And like always, we have tons of wrestling to cover. But first, we have our wrestling retrospect, and we had MJF picked by you. So, that's your first
Yes, sir.
match?
Again, I want to give the disclaimer. I tried to go for early career
Yes.
MJF, so none of my picks are from AEW. The first one I picked is on Beyond Wrestling YouTube.
Yep.
It is. Let's see if they have the date since they posted it. They put it up on October 31st, 2022, but we know that's not when the match happened. They don't have the exact date. It is MJF versus PCO, and this is PCO post the monster when he's
Yes.
like Frankenstein. So, so he's not giving a damn, and he's beating people up, and that and that is what happens in this match. It is very hard hitting. This match also surprises me that they've not fought recently because they've both been around since the Forbidden Door has been a thing,
Yeah.
and I know PCO is an Impact. Um, like I said, it is this is not a cakewalk for MJF, and in fact, he actually loses the match to a PCO moonsault through a table.
Damn.
So there you go. Get what a way to lose. So that's my first one.
Okay. All right. I just trying to see who actually wins the match. Yeah, he did. Okay. So my first match is this is also part of Beyond Wrestling. I actually follow their YouTube channel, and this don't have again they don't have the date for it, but this is definitely before Riddle went to WWE. This is Matthew Riddle versus Maxwell Jacob Freeman, Beyond Wrestling. I'm guessing probably. Yeah, I can't really tell you the date. I'm hoping someone in the comments have it, and no, they don't. Very hard hitting match. This was Riddle working more of a UFC style. He pretty much does a lot more submissions and tech technical catch and grab kind of style, the style that Drew Gulak also trained. Because I know he also trained with Gulak, and that was like the catch and can
Mhm.
technique. Really good match. Again, you're always gonna get the MJF. He has not changed the character. The character always talks shit. That 100%. And I even looked at his some of his stuff in Creator Pro. He pretty much just talks shit. So really good match. He had a group of guys that kind of helped him win. So he did take the win off of Mitt Riddle. With them holding his legs on the rope and keeping Riddle down.
Okay, got you. My second one. Uh, I think this one is accurate. It is from 4 years ago. Um, and it's from Creator Pro.
Hmm.
It is. Uh, well, they uploaded it March 15th, 2019. And this apparently is MJF's birthday, so he had a match on his birthday for Creator Pro. It is MJF versus VSK.
Nice.
Who are you to doubt VSK?
Yes, that was one of mine.
Since
I definitely it was a good match.
yeah, this is a very good match. Uh, I just picked it because I like VSK.
Yeah, it was good. They had good
he has
chemistry.
the he has the uh I forget because Cardona and whatchamacallit always bug him, and I
Yeah.
think that's pretty funny. Uh, Myers always tease him and whatnot, but VSK is good. He was definitely solid in this match. Of course, he's the good guy because MJF is constantly berating the fans during this match, constantly talking trash, and then it ends up somebody who's not related to this match, but not necessarily trying to help MJF
Yeah.
is a distraction. And VSK gets caught with a roll up, and that's it.
Yeah.
One, two, three. MJF wins.
All right. My second match is this is part of Wrestling Revolver, and which I think Sammy Callahan runs this wrestling
Okay.
federation, if I'm not mistaken. We got a match, MJF versus Colt Cabana.
Okay. All right.
Very fun match. This was actually a very good crowd participation match, because every time the Colt will try to get the crowd going, MJF would do something that get the crowd booing, and it was going back and forth with a lot of the character work that they do. But also very good back and forth. Colt Cabana wins this match with a top rope reversal and goes for the pin.
Okay. Good stuff. So at
Um,
least he can say he's got a win again. It's
yep.
MJF. uh, and my final pick is from Limitless Wrestling.
Okay.
This is April 25th, 2018 is when they put it up. This one is MJF versus Jonathan Crusher,
Oh, that
which
sounds.
I don't think they fought recently. I don't believe,
No,
right?
they have not.
When he came in. Okay, this match was as good as you expect it to be.
Sorry.
Just knowing how good both of them are. Of course, Gresham, the octopus, doing his style. I don't think he had the at this time he had the gear for the octopus on when he came to the
Yeah,
ring, so it's
Kraken.
just the badass. Um, the one thing I will say was in this match, it made it definitely seem like MJF had to struggle because he was outmatched by the technical moveset. And at one point, MJF gets pantsed in the middle of the match during a submission, where Gresham basically ties his MJF's foot and then uses his tights as leverage.
Yeah,
So, so as he's getting tied up, his butt is basically hanging out, but his foot is tied up, so he can't get out without like basically exposing himself. So
yeah,
he's at Gresham's mercy. That's probably the funniest part of the match. Of course, MJF does not like this, and he cheats and tries to poke him in the eye, gets reversed, and then still cheats with
yeah.
a kick to the groin. So MJF wins the match.
Nice. My last match. We don't really talk about him a lot on the cast, or have talked about him even recently. But I think he's underrated, but he always gets his shit in trouble. This was MJF versus Teddy Hart. This is also part of Limited Wrestling. Um, this again don't have a time, like a period of when this was at. This was posted like 4 years ago, so that's what they give me. Um, Teddy Hart was a very underrated dude. I think if it wasn't for the shit that he gets himself into, he'd have a stronger career, especially because he is a Hart. But he shows great stuff in the ring. He's very high flying. He's very technical, but he could go with any high flyer. They had a great match. Teddy Hart does beat him with I forgot what it is. It is a weird move that he did to him. I'll tell you what it's called. He does like a top rope move, and then I'm trying to figure out what it was called. But yeah, he takes the win off of MJF, and MJF also tried to cheat. He did a really bad Canadian Destroyer. That's exactly what he did. He missed the whole thing. So, but the match itself, it was good. It was a high. So his finisher was a high end backbreaker. So he'll put you on the shoulders and fling you up and go with the backbreaker.
Hmm.
But it was a good match. A little sloppy ending, but it was a good back and forth. MJF also tried to cheat every as much as he possibly can. He caught him with like a rope bouncing pile driver. So he had his legs out and he lifted his body up for the rope to hit his back, and then they went down with a pile driver.
Okay.
It's hard to describe. hard to describe, but it was a good match. So yeah, if you want to watch any of these matches, they are all on the Facebook page, so the Wrestling Battle Facebook page. So if you want to watch any of them, I'm posting them up on there now. All right. We go to the week in wrestling. We will get the next wrestling retrospect wrestler later on today on the cast. So we kick off with Monday Night Raw. I actually liked the feel of this Raw. It was really good. We kick off with Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. They fought the Judgment Day, and it was a very good match. Well, they didn't fight. They fought them at the end of the night, but they went back and forth with the promos with that, and I really dug it.
I think they are in trouble. Don't poke the bee's nest, is what I say.
They're getting problems with all the gangs in WWE.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then the
Pretty
KO
much.
don't help because he just wants to fight everybody. KO's not strategic. He just wants to fight.
Somebody eventually starts jumping you, and then you get beat up, and then you're like, oh, I want to take this guy on. And then another guy comes and gets you and jumps you and beat you. So, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
KO better be careful.
Yeah, because you got the purple guy, the purple gang after you now. Then now you have the red gang after you now.
And
Then you
I
have the
think they gotta
bloodline.
wear different clothes. Sammy and KO gotta get new clothes because they look like they were in the bloodline.
Yeah.
Like they gotta change it up. Come on,
Yeah.
guys.
First match of the
He got
night.
the same
Yeah.
color shoes as Roman. Come on, man. You
Yeah,
can't do that.
that is true. You got Shinsuke Nakamura defeats The Miz. I like the
I
match
don't know what happened. Why is the Miz was trying to be his friend? Why is Shinsuke being such an asshole?
because he knows where it's gonna lead.
That's not true. They could be a tag team. They could end up with gold. He's not thinking of the future. Shinsuke is being selfish. I don't know when this happened with him. Usually he's ready to try to scheme on getting some gold. Now he thinks he's Venom. He thinks he's the lethal protector. All right,
Yeah, yeah.
all right.
But he beats Miz and takes the win.
Yeah,
You got
I'm mad.
Gunther. Oh,
I'm
sorry.
mad. No, it's okay. I'm mad.
You got Gunther made a statement in his debut on Raw, and then it's a
He looked
battle
like
royal.
a badass. I don't know why he chose to stand on the desk like that, like an asshole, but whatever.
Yeah.
Again, what's up with these guys, man? Since they came back from the draft, there's something in the water. Acting a little bit like jerks.
Well, Gunther is a jerk.
No, he's not.
He's always been a jerk,
He is the ring general.
and no one's
He's
gonna
not a
tell
jerk.
him otherwise.
He is not a jerk. You
He a
don't say
married
that.
man, so now he could be a jerk.
That's not how
I
that works.
don't know. He just wants to be a jerk.
I guess. I mean, but good for him. At least we know who the IC champion is, and that he wants his competition that way.
Yes.
So there will be uh, a you will prove yourself before you fight Gunter.
Yes.
That's what he wants.
So we got a battle royal to determine the number one contender that will fight him at WWE Night of Champions. And the winner
But
was
here's the
Ali.
thing: the thing that people don't really have the gist of, and you have to be told, Night of Champions is in Saudi Arabia,
Yes.
so it's a little different.
Yes. But you got Night of Champions, and Mustafa Ali wins the match, and he's gonna fight Gunther for the IC title.
I'm surprised he won, like probably everybody else is.
And I was happy with that.
Yeah, good like we said, number one free agent.
Yes. I was kind of going for Reed
Yeah,
just because
I
big
thought
men slapping meat.
that would have been good. I thought I told you my personal preference is like I'd like to see Gable fight him,
Me too. But there's
but
a one thing I liked about the battle world. It had some storylines going into there.
yeah, this is true. There's
Yes.
reason for and Elias was in it, so I felt good.
Yes. There
An
you go.
Elias sighting.
Bali wins and he celebrated. Yay. We had Becky Lynch challenge Trish Stratus to a match at Night of Champions as well.
I mean, she had to. I mean, the other thing she could have did was meet her backstage with a gun. So I don't know. She has a reason to be upset.
Yes.
This made a lot of sense to me.
We got Dominic Mysterio defeats Xavier Woods again with the help of Rhea Ripley. Yo.
What I tell
So
you?
Xavier, yo, Raquel don't have a tag team partner right now. Hire her. That's your girl.
Yeah, put a bounty on Rhea. There you
Yeah,
go.
put a bounty on Rhea. offer a Dreamcast system for the head of Rhea
Well, like
Ripley.
I said, I told you, Mark. Xavier Woods, as good as he is, stop messing with people. Stop messing with the judgment.
He,
I don't
he
care if you don't like Dom. Dom got allies.
yes,
He got allies. Don't
Rhea's
don't
a
don't do that.
big
You
woman.
got none. Where
Yet,
Kofi at?
yet.
Where Kofi at? He's told is he he's probably healed up, but what is he doing?
No,
I don't
he's not
see him.
healed up. He has six
Well,
months.
well, then that's why you don't talk trash. You ain't got no backup.
Where's Big E?
So
Big E will fight. Will fight Rhea.
Big E's out there doing humanitarian stuff. He ain't got time to help you.
I did dig the gem outfit that Xavier Woods had.
That was for Jim with the holograms.
Yeah,
Okay,
the cartoon.
gotcha.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was
It
like,
didn't help
it
him.
looked familiar to me, and I was like, huh. I know
He
he did
should
a
have wore
cosplay of it.
he should have wore something that gave him some power, because it did not help him.
No,
Not against the Judgment Day.
you gotta wear the Power Ranger suits. Bring back the White Ranger, or make a Green Ranger one. You didn't wear the Green Ranger one last time.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, wasn't that Kofi?
Yeah, it was Kofi, but he's not
All right.
there, so he can wear the Green Ranger now.
Well, he might just wanna get help.
Yes, or Kindle Stick. A lot of people have been using those for backup.
Yeah, Ken don't think ain't gonna help him when Rhea Ripley is a real person.
That is true. He could throw it at her though.
Mommy eats those.
I did like the match a lot. I think I like that Dominic is finding his niche in the ring and kind of like going the Eddie Guerrero style of like the cheating stuff and like him begging not to be hit and things like that. It works for him. It works for him 100%, especially because his character. And I think he's just getting better. I like seeing him getting better every single time I see him in the match.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes, sir.
Xavier's a good person to kind of give off on him too. Edith
Yeah.
Shear. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was to say I agree. I agree.
Edith Shear defeats Drake Thompson and LeVar Barbie.
No, he in this year murders two local men.
There you go. There's body
I told
bags in
you.
the ring.
I told you. I hope they have good things planned for these guys. They wrestle like they hungry.
Oh, they're gonna have a good match with Viking Raiders.
They wrestle like they need to eat. And them some big boys. Viking Raiders, you in the way. I don't know.
I want to see that match. I think that's gonna be a good match when we see it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We got Cody Rhodes and told Brock Lesnar he is in his way.
You know, he likes to say a lot of things when Brock's not in front of him. Because I don't know if you saw the show last week.
Yeah,
I mean the week before last week. He wasn't saying too much of anything when Brock was in front of him.
yeah.
So I admire him telling this the story of this, was it, the scorpion and the frog,
Yeah.
because I knew where it was going. But like, that's Brock Lesnar, man. You can talk
You
all that. You can tell a good story all you want, Cody.
you
That's Brock
pissed him
Lesnar.
off.
Yep.
He's very pissed off now. One thing we'll talk about it on the cast later on with the after the bell, but something that Corey Graves actually nailed something on the head when it comes to like how they use Cody Rhodes' promos.
Hmm. Hmm.
I feel like again he 100% said like AEW they overused his promo and people got tired of it. Instead of having those big promos mean something going into the match,
Hmm.
it was cool. We got Raquel Rodriguez defeat Chelsea Green.
Now, is this the first match post Liv being hurt, or is not? Or
Um,
this is singles match?
yeah,
Like she
this
got
is
hurt on the SmackDown, right?
yeah.
Okay, so this is why more than likely why she's having a singles match and not having a tag team match. Cause it's like, what happened? Why she not? But yeah,
And then she
so
got jumped in the end too.
she got jumped. I mean, she still fall out?
No, she got beat up. She got beat up by Ronda and Shayna Baszler.
Oh, they didn't even. Yeah, they didn't finish.
They
That's right.
beat her
Sorry.
ass.
Well, I mean, she won the match. Is
No,
what I'm
she won
saying.
the match and then she got her ass beat when she was
Yeah, yeah.
celebrating.
No, no, that I know. That
Yeah,
I know. Shit, Ronda and Shayna came back.
Green got her ass kicked.
I feel bad. She was a victim.
Hey, if she keeps getting herself title matches, she always gonna be a victim then. They somehow in the title picture. I don't know what contract they signed, but this
I
Jeff
know what
Jarrett has the
contract
same.
they signed. They signed the contract where they won at WrestleMania and went on vacation.
Yeah,
I told you it made no sense for there to be other challengers
yeah,
when those two won that showcase match. It was like, how you gonna have losers? And then the losers won the match.
yeah. And on
Yeah,
Monday, I think we're gonna get a four-way for the tag team titles, and Raquel gets a pick-up partner.
I mean, if they don't just put the belts on those two, what the hell is it all for? Come on, man. I thought that was the plan the whole
I'm
time.
rooting for Sonya and Chelsea Green.
Yeah, I like them better, but I just feel like this start-stop nonsense is kind of messed up.
Yeah. And then our main event of Monday Night Raw was the Judgment Day. They defeat Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn with the help of Imperiums because they are starting shit with other gangs, and KO just wants to fight everybody and it's costing them matches.
Well, I mean, look, who told him to push Gunter? Who told him to push Gunter?
Well, that's Kevin Owens. That's how he
Gunter,
be.
Gunter,
That's what he do.
Gunter, Gunter remembers,
Yeah.
just like Pepper's Farm remembers.
It was a hell of a match. I really enjoyed it, but it also Balor and Imperium helped distract, and they took the win.
Yep,
Great Monday
they
Night
did.
Raw. I
Very,
really
very,
enjoyed it.
very, very, very good match. I think this was the best match of the night.
I also shout out Seth Rollins' promos. Were pretty good throughout the show.
I know he had an interview, right?
hmm And part two will be on Monday Night Raw this Monday.
Yes, sir.
So, Monday Night Raw, where you give it?
Also, yeah, shout out to JD McDonough, number one stunner.
Yeah,
He's not there to play around, man. He's gonna hurt somebody.
yeah, and you also have Balor looking from the Raptors, looking at his protege, my long lost son.
Oh man. And then I
I
do.
wouldn't
We
mind him
did
in
have.
Judgment Day.
Yeah, that's not bad.
No.
But I just point out we did have uh more stuff with Zoe and Candace. So Zoe and Candace next week
Yes.
or this week coming up rather.
Yeah. So, yeah, Monday Night Raw, where you give it?
I'm gonna give it a. I'm probably gonna give it an A. It was a solid show.
I give
I
it
think
an
it
A
was
too.
solid.
I enjoyed it.
It was a good enough mix, and everything made sense. It's just come on. Some people they making bad decisions. I think. Why Shinsuke? Come on, man. The Miz has your best interest at heart.
Yep.
Trust the Miz. Trust the Miz.
I'm gonna go A as well. I thought there was a really fun show. I thought they balanced everything out pretty well with the women and the guys, and everything had story. Everything had. This is. I think this is what the draft needed to happen is Triple H having a blank slate of storylines and able to start building everything again. So I think it's a good. I think it's a great thing that they're doing this, and it was a great bro.
I just think that it helped having less repeat matches.
Yeah.
And then they had the battle royal, and they had Gunther being Gunther, and the Judgment Day being the Judgment Day, and Xavier not being smart. Just yeah.
Yeah. We go to NXT and we kick off with Cora Jade defeats Fallon Henley for the tournament for the women's championship.
Yep, that was a solid match. I like that they were Bloods versus Crips.
Or a double drag or Jimmy Lee versus Billy Lee.
I mean, one had blonde hair, one had black hair.
There
You're
you
right.
go. It was a good match. I give Fallon credit too. Like I think she's getting better and better every match I see her too.
I agree.
She's finding her spots good.
Hmm.
You got the Creed brothers defeat the Dyad. That was a good tag
That
team
was a
match.
that was a solid match. I think the Dyad looked like they were out there trying to kill somebody. They were
Yeah.
extremely aggressive in this match.
Yes.
Kind of reminded me of the old days, shall we say?
The Grizzles. The Grizzle Young
Hmm.
Vets, and more than the Dyad. We got Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams. They defeat Drew Gulak and Charlie Dempsey.
This was good,
Yeah, it was a really
but
good
then
match.
again, anytime we got Gulak in the ring, I'm happy. So
Yes,
we good.
and I like kind of the storyline they gave, and also I like him working with Charlie Dempsey.
It makes sense,
Yep,
and I know this led into some story stuff with Breaker.
yep. You got Connor James defeats Thea Hale.
I was surprised because she ain't cheat.
Yeah.
Like she went to the ropes, like she was gonna grab something, and she didn't really even do anything. I was like, huh? She just straight up beat her. Like Duke Hudson just uninterested in the corner. I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah.
He really doesn't care about her.
He's like,
Really
whatever.
doesn't.
He find his spots.
I love how they called him out on the socials for when he won the trophy and he didn't give her the five.
No.
And so they had that clip, and then you see it in the comments. He was like, I completely missed that." I'm like, "No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
He did it on purpose.
You don't like her."
And our main event was Roxanne Perez defeats JC Jane. Also, Gigi comes out and beats the crap out of JC Jane as well.
But I was surprised once again. No cheating during the match.
Yeah.
JC ain't cheat, which I'm shocked and appalled. Like why? And then Gigi waited. Okay,
Yeah.
she didn't beat her ass there and help her lose. Okay.
Yeah. So I have a little complaint with JC Jane and Gigi Dolan, just
Mm-hmm.
because they're the exact same character. Nothing really changed.
I guess you could say that. I mean, Gigi has more layers to her because you know more about her.
Yeah, you know the background, but she's exactly the same character that she was in Toxic Attraction. Same thing
Oh,
with
I
JC.
see.
They haven't really like fully changed their get-ups or
See, I
anything.
don't think JC needs to change because she was good as is. And then again, that's kind of how we were introduced to her. So she doesn't really need to change. I think Gigi is the one who needs to change because she's the one that doesn't want to be associated with that anymore.
Yes. So hopefully they do that because
Like if she wants to be good or a positive character, then she needs to not act like she's still in toxic attraction. Is what I think.
there you go. That's where I'm getting at.
Like
Um,
JC, I don't have a problem with because she's bad.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
We also have the title the tournament. We're gonna get Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez.
Also, Wesley got beat up in the locker room again.
Yes. And someone's some mystery person is beating up people in the locker room, beating up the ladies too.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That ain't right.
It's a
That ain't
ninja
right.
lady. Who is it? Who do you
Oh,
think it is?
I don't know. I hope it's somebody new. Maybe it's an actual ninja. Maybe it's an
Maybe
actual
Wendy
ninja.
Chu.
Nah, it's not Winnie Chu. No, it's
She
not
went
shaped
back
like
to
Winnie.
her
It's
mystical
not shaped
powers.
like Winnie Chu.
No, it's not.
No, she's a really like slim, but she's not tall.
Yeah.
That's the thing. She's not a tall girl.
Hmm.
I don't know. Well, they said Katana left, so she's not that tiny. So it's not that ninja.
How was
I don't know.
there is the girl that was used to tag with Ivy?
I guess. Well, but she had a match last week. I don't think so. You know what I mean?
Maybe she that was like a front.
Mm. But she would attack Ivy specifically. You know what I mean? She
She
has beef
attacking
with her.
everybody.
Yeah, she wilding out. I don't know.
She attacked.
Nah, I don't think so.
Who knows? Mystery continues. NXT, where you give it?
NXT, I gave it a, I want to say B plus, but I dare I say A minus. I thought it was pretty good.
I'll go A minus. I think the matches were solid. I think again still good storytelling going through or going around with the tag team titles and everything like that. So I'm good with that.
And there's some backstage stuff I like.
Yeah,
Kato looking like a maniac.
yeah,
I wouldn't mind seeing him with some gold. I'm just saying.
there you
When the
go.
monsters gonna start winning? That's what I'm. We got all these secret monsters cropping up, but they not. They still cooking.
Yeah,
When are them gonna be ready? You know what I'm saying?
they're slow cooking.
Slow cooking.
Yes, really slow cooking.
That's Von Vanilla too. He's slow cooking. That's
Yes.
Dijak too. He's slow cooking. We got all these
Oh,
monsters.
that's what we also had too. We had the whole shit with Dijak and
Yeah.
Dragunov, and that's gonna be a crazy ass match.
Yes, sir. Yes,
All right.
sir.
All right. I'll go A minus. I enjoyed the show. So we go to AEW Dynamite. This was
Oh wait,
int-
one more thing before I let NXT go. I just want to say it looks like Noam Dar has a type.
yeah.
He likes chocolate.
He
That's all
likes
I'm
Fox.
saying.
Foxy.
We ain't forget about Alicia Fox and him talking to them two black girls. I see you. I see you.
Yeah. Supernova.
Hmm.
AEW Dynamite. We kick off with TNT champion Wardlow, and we have Christian Cage come out. They They challenge each other, and Christian Cage grounded and pound Wardlow.
Kristen Cage and Baby King. I saw it.
Yeah,
He dared to spit in his face, and I like that I like that he choked him mid loogie.
yeah.
That was hilarious. That was
They
the funniest part
yeah
of that.
we're gonna get a ladder match between Wardlow and Christian Cage for the TNT championship.
My only problem is that at this point in the game, why does Warlow not have a friend? He had Arn Anderson watching his back, but I believe he needs a friend
Nah.
because every time he gets in a beef, people be like, "Yeah, Warlow, he's a crazy person and he's strong. Yeah, I'm gonna have backup,
What happened to Sean Spears? Where is he?
or I'm gonna cheat." Well, he's at home with the baby.
That's true. The AEW International Champion, you got Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin. They fight Big Bill and Lee Moriarty and win.
That was actually pretty fun. I wasn't mad. I wasn't mad.
Um, Alex Mares was backstage trying to get a scoop from the Young Bucks about Kenny Omega's condition. And then we also got Blackpool Combat Club, Swarm, Matt, and Nick with their luggage and shit.
I mean, look, that's what they get. That's what they get.
Yeah,
Wouldn't you do that? I'd beat him up with a luggage.
there you
Why
go.
not?
Hey, they jumped you. You got 4-on-2. You gotta use something.
Exactly. Gotta use some.
You got Renee Parquet. She pretty much Warlow declares double nothing. It'll be a ladder match, and then also Renee Parquet had Orange Cassidy, and he said pretty much to Tony Khan, yeah, sign everybody up, and they're gonna do the battle royal for the title, and he's gonna be part of it too. He even asked Renee if she wanted to be part of it.
I know. I love that. I see. I like those two. Are one of my favorite things all the
Yeah.
time.
I've been giving praise to Orange Cassidy with the international championship because I think he's doing great with it. He's actually fighting. He's been a fighting champion and actually fighting contenders for the title and not jobbers. So I give him credit for that title because I've actually been enjoying seeing that title.
I agree. I just don't think this is smart, but whatever. Like he
And
says,
that's probably
whatever.
exactly what he said.
He should do
Whatever.
whatever.
You got Sammy Guevara versus Exodus Prime. That was a fast match.
Yeah, it was. It was just to kill a man and keep it moving.
Yeah. Jeff Jarrett, Son, Jay Dunn, and Jay Lether were headed to the ring, and the tag champs take them out. They
They
fucking
hit him
threw
in the
the big
head.
guy in the fucking thing. That was hilarious.
That was pretty funny. They had a nice landing space for his big ass.
Better line to bite him in the ass.
Yeah, they got
No
the
blue.
Jarrett to the forehead,
Yep.
and the wife showed up.
No blue.
Yep.
You got Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, and Hakura Shida versus the Outcasts.
I'm gonna say the MVP of that match was Sheeta. She was whipping people's ass, and she just looked crisp, and her gear was awesome. So
Yes.
I don't know, man.
Match
These
was
good
good.
break go long.
Match was good. Again, it doesn't really change the storyline. They're
No,
still
because
going
there's
into.
three of them and there's two of you constantly.
Yeah,
Where was is Hater hurt? She's
I
not hurt,
guess.
so why wasn't she out there?
She's tired.
Three on two is never a good odds.
No.
Soraya was out there being a menace.
Yep.
That's what you get. Come on, man.
There we go. Renee Parquette also backstage again. The 20 people signed again. This is when he asked if she wanted to be part of it too. Um, Tony Khan's massive announcement. It was AEW Saturday Night. It will start. Will premiere June 17th on TNT. Will be airing from 8 o'clock to 10 p.m. So this is an issue, and this is something I'm gonna say. And what's gonna happen is, it's not gonna do better than Dynamite. Dynamite can't even hit a million consistently. This one is gonna get hurt because one, WWE is doing pay-per-views on Saturdays now, and people rather watch the pay-per-view than the show. And then also you have NCAA football, you have UFC, you have boxing, all within that same time period. So they're gonna have issues with that, with it. But if as long as they have a contract and they made money off of it, whatever, I will try to
Do they,
watch it.
do
It'll
they
be on
have
my
a
DVR.
do they have like a reason to are they moving shows because they're not having uh Rampage or something like
No,
that?
Rampage. Rampage is gonna become what Dark was.
I mean that's fine, but like so it's going down in how they promote it
Yes.
basically. But did they have a reason to do that? Like was it because of
No, it's more they just signed a new contract with Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers gave them an extra time slot, which the time slot they want was a show very similar to Dynamite and less Rampage.
I mean like I mean I'm not mad because we just got finished saying last week about how we liked WCW Saturday Night's presentation. So
Yeah,
if they can find something like that, and that's fine.
and they
I don't
kind of
mind seeing
teased
that
that
wrestle.
too. They kind of teased the metal door and shit because when they did the promo, it had the metal door.
Yeah, so that's fine.
So
I don't mind.
again, like I said, I'm gonna have it on my DVR to watch. I'm gonna try to watch it, but the way that you have the times, I might not be able to watch it every week. But I will
It'll
try to
be a show
review.
for the next. It'll end up being a show for the next week, I guess.
Yeah, because
Because if it's
yeah, it's pay per view.
Sunday, no, but just if it's Sunday,
Yeah,
we cast the next day. It's like we can't guarantee
yeah,
that we
exactly,
can watch that show. That's the thing.
exactly. And then it gets backed up, and then I'm not gonna catch up to it.
Like if I can't catch Impact
Yeah,
and I don't want to watch Rampage anymore, like your show has to be good.
yeah, I agree
Because
with that.
otherwise, I'm just gonna say I'm gonna watch Impact.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I'm gonna
and
make the
then
commitment.
yeah, I also like is gonna affect when pay per views are on because WWE has a pay per view. I'm going to watch a pay per view over. I'm gonna watch the collision. So it's gonna be interesting. I hope for the best. I hope they get good luck with it. But I think it's a dumb. I think honestly, I think they should have had it earlier.
Yeah,
Like six oh,
probably
like the old school
6:05.
6:05.
Yeah,
Yeah, they should have had it
yeah.
like that.
I think that was probably a better time slot.
And 6 to 8 o'clock, and then they will get actually viewers because it's right before pay per view.
This is true.
So I think that would be a smart move. That's just my opinion with it. And then wait, no, that's not the main event. This is another match. We have the Iocho Chris Jericho versus Roderick Strong. This match gave me anxiety
Why you say that?
because when they fall in the staircase, I was scared they bust their ass.
I thought that was hilarious. I thought somebody was gonna run and fall down the stairs, and instead they fought on a little landing, which I
Yeah,
was like, man, don't go up there. That's mad dirty.
yeah.
You know, nobody's up there cleaning that regularly.
I felt bad
You know, you
for this chick's hand because she had to do the pins
had to.
everywhere.
Oh, that's true.
But it was good. It was probably the most entertaining thing
Like
on this
I
episode.
liked, but I liked the match not just because of what they did and where they went, but Jericho and Strong they put on a hell, excuse me, a hell of a fight.
Yeah, it was really good, and I think this was my favorite thing of the show. Like and it gave me fucking excited because the shit they were doing and where they were doing it is like, yo, I don't want y'all none of y'all to die, because those cement that they that don't have give whatsoever. Anyway, we got Roosh versus Jungle Boy, Jake Perry.
I would have liked the match more if it didn't feel predictable. He's
Yeah,
on his road to the next pay-per-view. He's not losing, and I mean Jungle Boy,
yeah,
unless it's via DQ.
yeah. We also asked Renee had MJF, and he just slapped the microphone on her hand. Better, you know her husband, who her husband is. Don't be
he's
slapping
he's
shit
he's
on people.
provoking. He's provoking a beehive, man.
Yeah,
He's a walking wasp
and
nest.
he has
That
a
guy.
gang right now too that's trying to take people's
Exactly.
eyeballs. So,
Come on, man.
and then our main event was the last match was Ricky Stark versus Jay White. So I thought it was a solid match.
I think it was a good start to the feud. Is this the first of them fighting? Right?
Yes,
Yeah, I thought it was a good start.
and
But you know what? I feel like obviously they have a lot more to go through. but I feel like they need a showcase at like one of the pay-per-views
Yeah, I
for
think they're gonna
real.
fight in the pay per view. And then you got Tony Schiavone interviews Don Callis about the attack his last week against Kenny Omega. You have the the BBC back BCC
Not the news.
BCC and
Not the news.
they're in the ring and you got the return of Hangman Page with the Elite.
With a new eye patch.
Yes.
He had one before. Remember
Yeah. It's every year someone loses an eye in AEW.
that? Well, he's twice on the list.
Yep.
He's twice on the list.
Yep. Yep. It
You
was a good
think he would
ending.
learn?
It was a good ending. I like what they did.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. At least he got his senses back. He
Yeah.
knows to stop hanging around with the Dark Order.
Yeah. All right. AEW we give it.
I'm gonna give it a solid B. I liked it. I liked the well, there was matches I really liked. Jericho and Strong, Starks and Switchblade, uh, the women's tag match. That was very. I thought it was pretty good. That
Yeah.
was pretty good.
Um, I'll go B as well. I like the Jericho and Roger Strong a lot. All right. Move on. You say you only caught Naomi's match, right? Trinity's
Yeah,
match.
yeah. Trinity.
Um, I did like what I saw um from Impact. I didn't get to watch the whole episode, but I did watch Trin's debut, and I thought she looked super solid. And now Scott Steiner didn't like it
No,
because
he
we're not
doesn't.
talking about
He
her.
liked Colin King. He was like, I like her.
Yeah. But
But she got tagged out.
I'm gonna try to keep up with Impact more. I gotta watch them. I got a good site that I can actually watch them, so I'll
I'm
start
telling you, you don't have
picking it
to.
up.
If you can't watch it the day of, they put it on YouTube.
Oh, sweet.
They legit put the whole episode. They cut it up and they put it on YouTube, which is
Cool.
great. They know where they are, so they can't afford to not to just keep it all behind the paywall. They
Yeah.
just can't.
Okay. Um, we go to SmackDown then. We have Roman Reigns face to face with the Usos.
Now listen,
I
it
loved
wasn't
it.
really face to face.
I loved it.
It was more him scolding those children. So we'll s- we'll see where it goes. Again, like I said, they gotta cut it out.
Yeah.
They gotta own up. They gotta own up the Usos. And what he said to Sammy and them, I- was he wrong?
He was
I
wrong.
mean, he said he wasted his life.
Yeah.
I mean, was he wrong? But what came out of that positively for Roman Reigns?
Nothing.
Nothing. They the Usos lost their belts, so I think he's right.
Yeah. We got a pretty deadly debut on SmackDown. They
Yes,
defeat the
sir.
Brawling
Or,
Brutes.
or, or should I say yes, yes, boy,
Yes, boy.
yes, boy.
It's a
Very
good
good.
match.
Yeah, very, very. I mean, obviously they have chemistry, so
Yep. We have Asuka defeats Zelina Vega.
that was a good ass match.
That was.
Shout out to Lizavina, excuse me, Zelina Vega for fighting Asuka. That's never a good idea.
Yes.
I just had to put that out there. It's never a good idea. She found
Asuka.
out the hard way.
Yep. And she got caught in the Asuka lock, and then Bianca Belair comes for the save, and she tried to miss her again. See, this is what y'all you were supposed to do on WrestleMania. You're supposed to miss the shit out of her as many times as you can. Her face should be
Violently,
blue.
violently, and angrily every time.
Yes. I want her to grab her face and go right in the face, right in the eyeballs. That's the way it should go.
Do it.
You got Grayson Waller try to antagonize AJ Styles on the Grayson Waller effect.
Well, he's familiar with Uncle Allen. Uncle Allen went down to NXT for a
Yeah,
little bit,
and beat his ass.
tried to cause a problem. So why not? Good start.
Good
Good
start.
start.
Street Profits defeat LA Knight and Rick Boogs.
Oh come on, man. Why they gotta be? I'm not mad at the team,
It
but
was
I
funny.
like
I
LA
liked it.
Knight. I like LA Knight's disposition, which is which is like the star of the show there.
Yeah,
So
I liked it. I liked the match itself, but I also liked the interactions with LA Knight and Boogs, and then him in the end fucking took him out.
hmm
We have Elba Fire and Elsa Dawn defeat Valentina Flores and Yulisa Leon.
I mean, I thought the match was obviously it was a showcase match. They just beat up the girls, but at least it was good to see Valentina Ferroz and the other girl
Yeah.
show up there because remember they were NXT.
Shameless silence Austin Theory with a bro kick. He said, "Shut up."
Ah,
The picture of it's hilarious too. You just see
it
the
is
kick.
true. It is true.
And then the main event was the LWO defeats the Usos with the help of Sammy and Kevin Owens. And no, a surprise, surprise, LWO finally wins a damn match.
I I know, right?
A high profile match. There you go.
It is unfortunate because once again the Usos fail.
Yes,
Now it wasn't their fault,
it was their fault.
but it doesn't matter. You got to
It's
get
their
results,
fault
baby.
because Sammy and KO is in their head, so it's still their fault.
Well, it's not it's
Reigns is
their
gonna
fault because
blame them.
it's not their fault because two grown men came out there. Now
Roman's still
I
gonna blame them.
understand that. I understand that, but you got to produce results.
Yes,
And the tribal chief, he looked very upset sitting there watching that television screen. So it's a problem.
and
It's a problem.
I feel like
And in one small detail, he stopped Solo from going out there.
yes,
So that was the last thing before the show went off.
yep, yep. SmackDown, we give it.
I give it an A. Very good show.
Yeah, I
Very
go
good
with A as well.
matches.
It was a very
A
entertaining
lot of.
show.
Here's the thing. A lot of variety.
Yes,
You gotta give him credit. A lot of variety.
yes. Which it should
So,
be like every week. We should have a big mix of everything because you have so much different talent. You have the U.S. title now. You have the tag titles that could still go on both shows. You have a lot of things. You have the NXT Women Tag Team Champions actually showing up with their titles still. So I actually dig that.
I agree. I agree.
And yeah. Go to Rampage. Did you watch Rampage or no?
No, no, no.
Okay.
Rampage is not on my watch list anymore.
Okay.
Sorry.
I
Unless
actually
it's
did.
a House of Black, something regarding House of Black, I kind of fade out on that.
You had
So did I miss something?
yeah
House of Black was in
The BCC versus the Best Amigos. You saw this match last week, so it was not. It was pretty much the same beatdown of last
it?
week.
Yeah, those poor guys. Yeah.
Jay Cargill open challenge. They kind of made storyline into it because they try to bring up her wins to 60 really fast. So they just drew like two jobbers, and then one more was about to come out, and then Taya Valkyrie knocked her out, and then came in and beat down Jade.
But didn't get
She didn't get to
like it didn't
60.
count. Okay, okay, okay.
She didn't get to 60.
Gotcha.
And then you had the Acclaim and Daddy Yaz versus the Varsity Athletes. You know who
Wait,
won?
Griff Garrison
Yes.
and Bryant? Oh, what you call it? The son of Bryant? Really?
Nah, it
Where?
was Varsity Athletes. It was Tony Nese
Oh, oh, wait.
and
That okay? You saying the varsity athletes? I will let you. I will remind you. Maybe you forgot. I think the world forgot that was a tag team
yeah,
that was
yeah,
already AEW. The
yeah.
varsity
Wasn't
blondes. Oh no!
yeah the Varsity Blondes? I remember them.
Did they? So Griff Garrison is not, or uh, the other guy's not in it.
Nope.
Oh
It's Ari Davari, Tony Nese, and Josh Woods.
man, what? That's their name?
Yeah,
Oh,
and they managed by Smart Mark.
smart mark. Yeah, but wow, I just feel bad.
It was an okay
I
match.
feel, I feel bad.
It was an okay match. Billy Gunn kind of beat Nese's ass.
Oh, God damn.
And then the main event was Bishop Khan versus Dustin Rhodes.
Oh, I know who the guy is. So okay.
It was a solid match. I'll give it credit. It was a solid match, but it was more one-sided with because there's another gang that beat his ass, and Dustin
Mm-hmm.
sneezes and he bleeds, so that's where you get.
I saw Swerve try to kill him, so try to kill
Yep,
Keith Lee.
he did.
So
He did. Rampage, I'll go C. It wasn't.
oh,
It was okay. It was nothing special.
gotcha, gotcha.
That whole card you could predict.
Yeah, that's the. I mean, that's why I unchecked the box
Yeah.
for Rampage. Just can't.
All right, that's our week of wrestling. We covered everything we go. We go to podcasts to listen to. I listened to Yes Boys. I saw the Pretty Deadly on After the Bell. It was actually a really good conversation, so definitely check it out if you like the Pretty Deadly.
Yes, sir.
Um, what was the other ones I listened to? I didn't listen to a lot. I think I listened to two different ones. Van Vliet, I think, had.
I had a birthday episode. That's all I
Oh, he
remember.
had Freddie Prince Jr. and I actually I enjoyed that conversation. He also had Devon Dudley on.
Okay, gotcha, gotcha.
Ryan Stanton had Bronson Reed. I actually liked that one. That was really good.
Okay, okay.
That's all I have for those. Um, and now we go to the wrestling retrospect, and it's going to be my turn this week, and I want to go with I don't know. Let's go. Seeing that we did MJF before everything, let's go. Mm, let's go Tyler Black, aka Seth Rollins before WWE.
Okay,
Tyler
okay.
Black. Yeah, that'll be the pick. That'll be the wrestling retrospect. Would be Tyler Black, aka Seth Rollins. Um, this is the first time we actually picked Seth Rollins, but well, his alter ego.
Mm-hmm.
So Tyler Black will be this week's, and that's it. You wrap this up. This is the Wrestling Babble podcast. Thank you for listening. I am Mark the Mike. You follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch. All Mark the Mike. Also follow our TikTok of Mark the Mike. I've been posting a lot of figures, wrestling figures, action figures, and beers I drink. So definitely check those out and give me a follow. Helps our cast a lot. And follow Wrestling Link.
Make sure you follow us anywhere and everywhere. Red Cyclone Inc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. That is YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, and we got a WordPress. So check it out.
Yep. And always remember.